Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be continuing to take a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. In the last episode, we saw civilization start here, expand outwards, and just like and subscribe, and let's continue the scenario. And to start out this video, we're going to see the original Armenian nation around Lake Armenia start to invade this olive nation. It's going to go really successfully. They're going to fold really easily, and in the treaty, just full annexation. And now every country has a capital city, like Armenia has theirs right here. Northern Armenia actually doesn't have theirs on the lake. And every single nation now has a capital. And now if we look at the city layer, we can see that there's different levels of cities. Like this is the highest, then they get smaller and smaller until these are basically just villages. For our next event, we're going to go to the dictatorship of Angulu, and we are going to start to see them send some scouts out, as they're going to continue to follow this river until eventually they're going to meet up with the Mediterranean Sea. They kind of realize that this is a better region for farming, as they're going to continue to follow the coast across here, and even explore regions north of Angulu, as I guess they even get into regions like the Caucasus and Georgia, and other regions along here as they meet up with the Black Sea. Over here, Angulu will claim these two regions, making themselves very, very big, as their capital is now in the far eastern regions of their empire, making it kind of hard to actually control areas like over here in Antioch. But that's going to be a problem for them later, as right now we're going to go to Tron. As over here, Tron will continue to send explorers out, making a lot more progress than normally, actually reaching this river here, as they're going to start to follow the river until they realize it starts to go into a region with a lot more rivers. And eventually they're going to discover Sumer, most of Mesopotamia here, as the explorers continue to go up all around here, reaching this lake, and eventually reaching probably back up with this gray team over here as exploration. It lasted probably about 6 years, and they discovered all of Mesopotamia and Sumer, and even more regions in Iran. As over here, the great empire of Tron will annex all this land and will even start to encroach on the newly discovered fertile Mesopotamian land. While with the discovery of all this land, tons of nations are now going to start to be racing to claim a lot of it. Let's see all the new nations and claims that will be formed up. And now over here, these will be all the lands to be claimed by nations all across Mesopotamia. As we see the two most powerful nations being formed, it's Babylon and Ur, as both of them are commonly having clashes across the river, trying to gain dominance and to eventually unite all of Mesopotamia under Babylon and Ur. Going over here, Tron will start to realize that no one's going to really compete with them in these dry, unfertile areas. They're now starting to focus on these rivers down in Mesopotamia, which has been fully claimed. So with little to no opposition besides in Armenia, they're going to annex all of this, which will also cut off Armenia from expanding, as they are now boxed in, only being able to expand in this tiny little area. Over here, we're going to see explorers continue to explore the Caucasus, not really being able to make it past the Caucasus Mountains, so they are going to be able to go in them, but kind of not down them, as people who kind of go over there, they cannot come back. Besides one individual who came over here and was able to come back because the Caucasus Mountains does not go all the way over to Azerbaijan. Down here, more explorers will start to explore the Levant, even getting into Israel and other areas, as they eventually will kind of stop around the Sinai Peninsula, as they're going to return back and start to tell people this land is also fertile, as more people want to go past the Sinai Desert, but it is really harsh, so that's basically unfeasible at this current moment. Over here, we're going to see the Kingdom of Israel form. The kingdom now has great aspirations to take all of the Levant, and even to start to attack the oppressors over here, as they feel like this should be an independent area away from the government, focused all the way over here in Angulu. Over here in Georgia, we're going to see the Duchy of Georgia actually form, as they're pretty powerful, but they're pretty scared, as Angulu does seem like they want to reach the Black Sea and to cut off this entire area over here. While over here, the expansion fanatic in Armenia decides that they kind of want to take this entire area to be safe from raiders that keep on raiding their territory, who live up here. But the leader of Argentina will not be able to reach that goal, as the raiders, seeing that Armenia is soon to expand in their area, will actually form the Raider Kingdom. This is going to make Armenia really mad, so they're actually going to try to invade the kingdom over here. And it's going to go good up until they about reach the river right here. And this is when the raiders will do what they do best. They will raid, as they're going to start to flank them from both sides and encircle about a few hundred troops here and kick them out of their territory, as they will now go on the offensive. As they're going to take all of these areas, as they are now going to start to spearhead down to the capital city. And they're going to reach the gates, take the city, as this entire area will surrender, while Armenia will be forced to reside right here, where they will sign a treaty with the Raider Kingdom. Well, in the treaty, the raiders will take the main populated areas of Armenia, as Armenia will now force to be resided in these higher, less agricultural productive areas. As over here, we're actually going to see something pretty interesting. As over here, the raiders are going to abandon all their land in the Caucasus Mountains, as they really had no point of living there anymore, as they now have all these more fertile lands, as they will still raid, but now they're also doing a lot more agriculture, as even they are going to start to skirmish against Armenia and take the rest of this lake without a war actually starting. While over here in Israel, they've been a lot more productive, actually taking a lot of these regions up north, as they are starting to become a highly populated nation. As going over here to Mesopotamia, we will actually see them, though recently formed. All of these Mesopotamian nations will have a higher population than the entire Armenian nation, region. So let me show you what that would look like. In this area, it kind of looks something like this, and this is where civilization originally started. And some people do want to consider at least this region of Angulu to be in Armenia, but many people are considered its own region and actually closer to Assyria, which is a sub-region of the greater Mesopotamian region. Well, going over here, we're going to see Angulu explorers who were once there start to explore Cyprus and many regions in southern Anatolia, as in their turnaround mission, they're going to get to the rest of this area, as we can see how they're actually going to start to claim some of these areas, as this may be the biggest exploration ever sent out. And over here, these are all the nations that will be formed, but you're probably wondering, why are they so big? Shouldn't these be the average size, if not smaller? And this is because a lot of these are just heavily underpopulated. This area, they may claim all of this, which they probably do, but in all honesty, they probably only have population right here, maybe going up here, and perhaps maybe right here, and just not really anything down here. And so we could actually see this lead to fracturing later down the line, or maybe one big Anatolian nation. But we're just going to have to wait. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. I wanted to attempt something I haven't really done yet. There's going to be a, end credit scene or something. Yeah. In 3, 2, 1, now. Over here, Dictator Yusuf of Angulu will actually start to bring an army, and he will not tell the army where they are going. He will continue the trek for many months, even starting to go into the western provinces of his empire, and eventually they will reach the port of Antioch. From the port of Antioch, he will do the largest naval invasion ever commanded, and he will start the invasion of northern Cyprus, and he will see great success until Yusuf will arrive down here. Right here in a battle for their capital, Yusuf will be killed, and so will his entire army. And now the dictator is dead, and no one knows, as northern Cyprus will actually keep fully quiet about them repelling the great force. And going back over to Angulu, people will see that he has not returned, nor no one knows what happened to him. And so, a crisis will start. And thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.